Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Accent Training Podcast. My name is Pat, and today I've got a lesson for you about 4 words that I know you struggle with. The words squirrel, world, comfortable, and 3. Now, this is a recording of a live training from my accent training community on school.com. You can join through a link in the description if you want to be a part of the action yourself. Let's start the show, my friend. Squirrel, world, comfortable, and 3. I put up a question just the other day about which one is the hardest to say, and it got like a whole lot of responses. So, first one here, squirrel. Repeat after me just this sound. Squirr. 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 Now notice how I'm making that kind of peak up in the part. That's because the power goes to the vowel. That's the key. Now let's look at the ending part of the word. Row. It's 3 times row. 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 All right. Now your muscles are warmed up. Let's go. Squirrel. There we go. Once again, squirrel. Anyone want to give that a shot? Saying it out loud.
Squirrel.
Yes, very well defined there. Awesome.
I was trained so much about this before. Squirrel.
You did it. It sounds awesome. How about just under that, we've got an idiom with the word squirrel. Squirreled away. Squirreled away. This means that something has been hidden in a safe place. Like how a squirrel will take, whatever, nuts and berries and stuff and hide them in a tree and then eat them during the winter. Squirreled away. Great idiom. I've been squirreling a little money away to save for this, for example. Moving on. World. Okay. People from all languages all over the world hate this word. And the reason is because of this pesky little combination, this cluster, RLD. It's kind of awkward. Let me show you what to do. Break it into 2 parts. All right? That's the pattern. Let's get this down. Part number 1, were. Part number 2, old. Then we put them together, world. And a little quicker with it, world. In this word, there's no vowel letter in here, but we do make this vowel sound, So we're making sounds that aren't actually spelled. But does anyone want to say world out loud? I'd love to give you some feedback. Yeah, what do you got there, Katarina? Everybody wants to go. Awesome. I love the enthusiasm.
World.
Yeah, lovely. That was it. When we've got the word world in an idiom, a world of good, if you say this will do a world of good, it's like saying this will have an extremely high benefit, an extremely good benefit. My recommendation, I brought this up in the past, folks, eating cucumbers in the morning will do a world of good for you. All right, that's electrolytes, good energy. Believe me, cucumbers in the morning, so good for you. Moving on, comfortable. All right, people hate this word because, again, the spelling doesn't actually reflect the pronunciation. Comfortable. So breaking this into 2 parts, let's see how we can do it. The first is that we've got to change the O in the beginning to an sound. So instead of a comfortable or calm, getting a defined O, more of a comfortable. comfortable. That's the way. Comf, comf, comf. Awesome. Now the second half of this word has a big change. We actually reorganize some of these letters. So we take this T and we bring it over here. And instead of getting comfortable, we get comfortable, right? So let's practice now the durable. Just repeat that after me, keeping it quick and quiet. Durable. And now we put them together. Comfortable. Just like that. All right, folks, we've got a growing audience now. I'd love to hear anybody who wants to try this, anyone who's comfortable enough with this. What do you got with that one?
Comfortable.
Yes, I like it. Just more power in the beginning there. Comfortable. That's more like it. Yeah. When a Canadian or an American enters your house, tell them, make yourself comfortable. Now, one more to bring up is the word three. This word is another difficult one because it has a consonant cluster. All right, we've got that TH and R all coming together. And that is tricky for the tongue and lips to articulate. Start by getting that TH sound with your tongue not sticking through your teeth. You see, there's videos online with kind of like amateur coaches telling you to stick your tongue through your teeth, like, but then you'll sound like Daffy Duck or something, like fucking like this all the time. Like, it's a little too much. But what we do want is instead a lighter position with the tongue just behind your top teeth. So not sticking through and letting your air pass between your tongue and your teeth very lightly. That's the optimal position for three, for kind of sound. Now the R that comes after that needs to blend in with it. We get that by making the corners of your lips come inwards. Third. And as the corners of your lips come inwards, your tongue moves up. Third. And get that ra kind of release. Let's hear this. Thra. 3 times. Thra. That's it. And then let's change that to an E. Getting that, even taking off the TH, let's just get that re. And now this is super slow motion, but when we put it all together, it sounds like three. Now that's slow motion. Three. You start with the slow motion and then get it quicker. 333,333. 3. You got to really stretch it out, slow motion, start slow, and then get quicker with it. Now, this THR consonant cluster is the most complex sound of the American accent, actually, the most complex combination to make. That's because the TH doesn't exist in most languages, nor does the R exist in the same way in most languages. So when you've got those two sounds that are unique to English coming together, your brain is totally, kind of changing them, filtering it to something that's more familiar to you, possibly tree or three, something like that.
And this is where the good old habit comes in of softening your mouth muscles. That's the most important thing. We relax the mouth muscles a little, and we put the power into the belly, into the diaphragm. 3. Let's see this. 3,333,333. There we go. So, anyone want to give that a shot to really put your 3s to the test? Sure. What do you got, Veronica?
It's 33,333.
Actually, pretty good. And I like that catch on 1,000. A great catch. Awesome. Okay.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, people. And hopefully I'll see you next Saturday.
Perfect. Have a good one, everybody. I'll see ya. Bye.